effort strengthening vocational education in Indonesia and in Thailand. Thank you so much for all participants for your contribution in ensuring the success of this program. And I state that this event, Virtual Thailand-Indonesia Culture and Vocational Skill Exchange 2021, in collaboration between Phuket Vocational College, Thailand, Metland School, and SMK Negeri Denpasar, Indonesia, opening. Thank you very much. Salam SMK bisa, vokasi kuat menguatkan Indonesia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saryadi, for your remarks to us and also for your prayer for the success of this program. Once again, thank you very much. Moving on to the next agenda, which is the keynote speech from the Director of Vocational and Education, Minister of Research and Education of Republic of Indonesia, Dr. Wardani Sugianto, MPD. Will be delivered by Mr. Harun Al-Rashid. Mr. Harun, I will give the floor.
Thank you very much. Dear Honorable Mr. Dr. Krathong Hadi Diowitar, as Central CMO Coordinator, dear Mr. Al-Alpa Mirrahman PhD, as Director of Mulek, dear Mr. Saryadi Wiyatno, STMBA, as Director of Mitra Studi di Diksi, dear Mr. Darmawan, Principal of SMK Metland, dear Principal of SMKN di Denpasar, dear Sir Director of Phuket Vocational College, Mr. Vitaya Kartijo, the happy participant of the elements of vocational high school students and teachers, principal, vocational school in both countries, invite school and college from both countries. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be with all of us. Good morning. Sawadika. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Harun Al-Rashid from the governance sector of Directorate of Vocational School of the Ministry of Education and Technology. Thanks God, we can meet online in this activity. The webinar held in collaboration between the Ministry of Education, Culture and Research and Technology of Republic of Indonesia and the Ministry of Education of Thailand, Syamil, Syamolek, SMK Metland, and SMKN 3 Denpasar. Ladies and gentlemen, our learning breakthrough during the current COVID-19 pandemic, which originated down face-to-face at school, turned into distance learning, or what is often referred to as online learning. Indeed, sir and madam, schools are forced to transform and adapt instantly to learning from home through online media. Various initiatives were carried out to ensure that learning activities continue even without face-to-face meetings. The number of problems that arise result in a decrease in student learning motivation. So, the pattern of online learning should be made more fun so as to produce quality learning outcome for students. However, change is certainly not something easy. Therefore, distance learning is a challenge for world of education today and in the future. By creating interested and interactive event type of this event, we hope it will lift up motivation of learning from students during these difficult times. Ladies and gentlemen, big apology that the director cannot join in this activity because there is an agenda and at the same time. So that I will represent of him today. We wish that next time he can join us in an activity like this. There are several things that I need to convey on this occasion according to direction and wishes of Director of Vocational School in Indonesia. Number one, we are from Director of Vocational High School, Director General of Higher Education, Ministry of Education and Culture. Really appreciate what has been done by Xia Peo, Xia Monek, SMK Metland, SMKN Denpasar in collaboration with the Ministry of Education of the Government of Thailand. And then our help from Directorate of Vocational High School from other vocational high school in Indonesia, both public and private with the creative economy sector, the hospitality sector, and the missionary sector, the migrant sector, the foreign corporation sector, and other sector can collaborate with the government of Thailand or other countries in Southeast Asia or in the world. And then Metland School and Phuket Vocational College have started to make this event like this in order to improve intercultural understanding and communication of student English. And then hopefully with events like this, other SMKs will see the other SMK disseminated to other SMK in Indonesia so that we can show the capabilities of SMK in Indonesia in Southeast Asia or international arena. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I can say. Thank you very much for your attention. Keep fight and keep fighting and organize a healthy way always. SMK bisa, SMK hebat, vokasi kuat menguatkan Indonesia. Thank you. Good morning. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much, Mr. Harun, for your remarks. Thank you. We are moving on to the next agenda, which is a keynote speech from the Deputy Secretary General of Vocational Education Commission, Thailand, Mr. Monton Foxwan. It is an honor to have you with us and deliver the official opening remarks of our event today. The floor is yours, sir.
Dr. Wadini Subianto, Director of Vocational and Education, Minister of Research and Education of the Republic of Indonesia. Mr. Sayadi Kuyatno, Director for Partnership and Alignment, Business and Industry. R. Alpha Amir Rashman, Simurek Director. Dr. Gatot Hari Priya Vinjanto, Simeo Center Coordinator. Educators, trainers, students, and all participants. Good morning. Thank you to each one of you for being here virtually with us today. I am honored to participate in this event and impart few points on how important vocational skills exchange and understanding culture are. As culture individuals, we recognize and appreciate others' values, customs, and beliefs. Understanding our culture and neighboring countries will lead to prosperity and peace. Intercultural communication between countries is very important in the present. The Royal Thai government is currently implementing several plans and policies to develop and promote culture for commercial purpose. This provides an opportunity to conduct a new kind of business related to industries or put the cultural content as a part of their business strategy. So learning the diversity of culture will be the one choice to support its strategies for developing the country. Thailand needs to train students both in college and skills to be better. Therefore, the mission of the Office of the Vocational Education Commission is to upgrade the vocational education workforce to meet international quality and standards, and also provide an opportunity for students to practice their skills in different cooperation networks and partnerships. Skills exchange programs enable students to gain practical experience, informing their career choice and building their employability. Furthermore, they can promote mutual learning and understanding of each country's knowledge and experience to equip students for the future. I would like to commend the Simulate organizers for initiating this event and all partners who made this program possible. In addition, I would like to congratulate active teachers and students of Phuket Vocational College for being the first to share the cultures and vocational skills in Thailand. I hope this program will be every success and continuous progress in technical and vocational education at all levels. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Monton Pakswan, for your message. We would like to move on into the next agenda, which is the keynote speech from the director of Phuket Vocational College, Mr. Witaya Techu. He will also deliver the official opening remarks of our event today. The floor is yours, Mr. Witaya.
Deputy Secretary General of Vocational Education Commission Thailand, Mr. Nodon Paksuran, Director of Vocational and Education Minister of Research and Education of the Republic of Indonesia, Dr. Watani Sugianto, Director for Partnership and Alignment, Business and Industry, Mr. Sari Ali Kuyanto, Simulate Director, Anfa Amin Rahman, CBO Center Coordinator, Dr. Gatot Ari Pihoriyanto, Educator, Trainers, Students, and Participants. Good day. I am pleased to welcome the teachers and participants from Metland School, SMKN 3, Denpasar, and Vocational College in Indonesia and Thailand to the Culture and Vocational Skills Exchange 2021. Phuket Vocational College is delighted to have this opportunity to share different vocational skills and the rich culture of Thailand. Vocational education management emphasize competency-based education to ensure that creators have a sound economic foundation with vocational and life skills, collaborative effort with entrepreneurs. Students will be taught and trained in operation facilities, the college in Krathong, consumer inputs, alongside producer services. In addition, the college teaches critical thinking skills to students to promote creativity, technological innovation, and in addition, the college teaches critical thinking skills to students to promote creativity, technological innovation, and the future vocational skills. The development of a business incubation center aims to prepare a new generation to the entrepreneur. The students learn in a modern facility, a self-learning center, and will have an academic research center. Phuket Vocational College mission is to be the vocational center for the public entrepreneur and community. It aims to provide services such as vocational help people and fitness center that really on an integrated approach whereby students can apply their knowledge to real-world context and have a service life. I hope that this 3 days event will inspire ideas from the presentation of different vocational colleges and schools made on-site and online participants will have a great time to help this event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Witaya Kachu, for your remarks to us. We really do hope that all the participants will have something to return in their house and they will have something to learn. Thank you very much. Now, if I may take your time shortly before we close the opening sessions, we will take a group photo sessions of all keynote speakers and the participants in the virtual room. Please kindly turn on your video camera so we can get a good screenshot of this event. The operator is ready. All right, if the operator is ready, I will count to 3. 3, 2, 1. One more time. The operator, please. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all the participants, distinguished, honorable speakers, and all the guests. We will start this activity. In the next 2 days, we will have various interesting activities. Tomorrow, we will have different activities. We will have the culinary session, and today we will have the culture and language session. Will be presented by Metland School, Phuket Vocational College, and SMKN 3 Denpasar. Thank you very much. We will start with the first activity. Mr. Nana Suryana from culture, Indonesian culture.
Yes, Ms. Joyce. I think that would be part of Phuket Vocational College first to present for Thai culture. Ms. Joyce. Okay, to the 7-leg organizers, kindly check our program for today. So according to our program, Thai Culture, Language and Festival will be presented first by Thailand.
ค่ะในส่วนของพิธีเปิดนะคะของกิจกรรมในวันนี้ก็เสร็จสิ้นลงเป็นที่เรียบร้อยแล้วนะคะก็จะมีผู้มีเกียรตินะคะที่มาร่วมนะคะในส่วนของการทำการพิธีเปิดของกิจกรรมในวันนี้มากมายหลายท่านด้วยกันนะคะทั้งในส่วนของท่านผู้บริหารนะคะของทางซิโอนะคะรวมถึงเป็นผู้บริหารระดับสูงของทางด้านอาชีวศึกษาของอินโดนีเซียด้วยเช่นเดียวกันนะคะแล้วเราก็ยังได้รับเกียรติจากท่านรองเลขานะคะของอาชีวศึกษาในส่วนของประเทศไทยนะคะในการเป็นประธานนะคะในการกล่าวเปิดกิจกรรมในครั้งนี้ด้วยนะคะซึ่งในส่วนของกิจกรรมในวันนี้นะคะเราจะเริ่มด้วยในส่วนของ culture ก็คือวัฒนธรรมภาษานะคะแล้วก็ประเพณีไทยที่สำคัญนะคะเราก็จะนำเสนอนะคะโดยคุณครูแล้วก็ผู้ตัวแทนของนักเรียนนักศึกษานะคะจากแผนกวิชาสามัญสัมพันธ์และก็สัมพันธ์ธุรกิจนะคะก็จะมีแบ่งออกเป็น3พาร์ทด้วยกันนะคะพาร์ทแรกก็จะเป็นในส่วนของการแสดงซึ่งในวันนี้เราก็ได้รับเกียรติอย่างสูงยิ่งจากโรงเรียนสตรีภูเก็ตนะคะให้ความอนุเคราะห์การแสดงนะคะซึ่งเป็นการเผยแพร่วัฒนธรรมนะคะของประเทศชาติของเราให้กับนานาชาติได้รับรู้ด้วยกันนะคะดังนั้นถ้าพร้อมแล้วนะคะเพื่อเป็นการร่วมกันนะคะรับชมการแสดงที่สวยงามนะคะเราจะขอเรียนเชิญนะคะนักแสดงจากโรงเรียนสตรีภูเก็ตค่ะ
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the performers of cultural dance of Tari Baba Piranakan. Please round of applause.
ขอเสียงปรบมืออีกครั้งหนึ่งค่ะ
ไม่ค่ะมันเปิดไม่มันขึ้นเลยนะคะ
Ladies
การแสดงที่สวยงามมากๆเลยนะคะก็เชื่อว่าน่าจะสร้างความตรึงตาตรึงใจให้กับผู้ได้รับชมเป็นอย่างยิ่งเลยนะคะในโอกาสนี้ก็ต้องขอบพระคุณไปยังผู้อำนวยการแสดงในครั้งนี้ด้วยนะคะสำหรับโรงเรียนสตรีภูเก็ตนะคะสำหรับรายงานนักแสดงนะคะนางสาววรรณวิสาเปล่งศรีนะคะนางสาวสุทธินีประทีปนัทธรางค่ะนางสาวปรีชยาเพียรประเสริฐนะคะนางสาวปรางพงไพรนะคะแล้วก็คณะครูผู้ฝึกซ้อมนะคะขอบพระคุณไว้ณโอกาสนี้เป็นอย่างยิ่งค่ะ
What a very impressive performance from our participants of our Tadi Baba Peranakan cultural dance. Okay, to our participants and Indonesians, that is our first performance for today. So right, I'm going to open our program for today here. To the directors and coordinators, organizers of SMKN and SMLET, to Metland schools, educators and students, to Denpasar State Vocational School, 3, to Vocational College staff, guests, and the technical vocational colleges of Thailand here in Indonesia and here in Thailand and in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Thailand-Indonesia Culture and Vocational Skills Exchange 2021. We open this program to encourage students, teachers, to improve skills and competencies between the vocational institution from both Thailand and in Indonesia.
Okay, so before we go to the next content, please do give us around 5 minutes to prepare our content. ค่ะในโอกาสนี้ก็ต้องขออนุญาตนะคะเรียนเชิญท่านผู้อำนวยการนะคะได้กล่าวขอบคุณสำหรับท่านผู้มีเกียรติที่ให้เกียรติมาร่วมงานในวันนี้ด้วยค่ะขอเรียนเชิญค่ะ
ครับก่อนอื่นต้องขอบคุณนะครับท่านผู้อำนวยการและก็ตัวแทนวิทยาลัยโรงเรียนทั้งหมดเลยวันนี้เป็นความร่วมมือระหว่างประเทศที่ทำทุกสาขาวิชาซึ่งเราจะทำแบบนี้ไปแต่ละประเทศงานที่ตัดไปก็จะทำสิงคโปร์วันนี้วิชาแรกจะเป็นวิชาเกี่ยวกับวัฒนธรรมก็จะเอาดนตรีภูเก็ตมาแสดงวัฒนธรรมของภูเก็ตสัปดาห์หน้าก็จะเป็นวัฒนธรรมก็จะเอาเฉลิมพระเกียรติมาลำมโนรานะครับสัปดาห์หน้าก็จะเป็นเรื่องของโคดดิ้งที่สอนจากสิงคโปร์ก็เดี๋ยวจะเชิญชวนโรงเรียนมาร่วมด้วยและจะทำแบบนี้ครับตลอดปีเลยคือสมัยก่อนที่เราทำ MOU ส่วนมากเราทำปีละครั้ง2 ครั้งซึ่งเราคิดว่ามันไม่ค่อยได้ประโยชน์แต่ถ้าเป็นรายวิชาแบบนี้กับทุกประเทศที่ตอนนี้เรามีในอาเซียนก็ดีในสิงคโปร์ก็ดีจีนก็ดีเกาหลีก็ดีเมื่อเติมที่แล้วลองทำกับเกาหลีสัก2 เดือนได้เอารายวิชาทำอาหารหลายอย่างมากเลยก็สนุกสนานดีแล้วก็ได้ใบเซอร์แต่ละประเทศมาอันนี้ก็เหมือนกันเราจะทำแบบนี้กับทุกรายวิชาเลยเพราะฉะนั้นก็เชิญชวนโรงเรียนมัธยมมาร่วมกับอาชีพภูเก็ตหรือว่าไปทำที่โรงเรียนก็ได้ครับเราจะมีเครือข่ายแบบนี้ไปเรื่อยๆก็ต้องขอบคุณทุกท่านวันนี้พิธีเปิดเรียบร้อยเดี๋ยวจะเข้าสู่รายวิชาถ้าใครไม่ติดอะไรก็เรียนรู้กับรายวิชาได้ครับขอบคุณมากวันนี้เดี๋ยวเชิญรับเบรกต่อนะครับขอบคุณครับเดี๋ยวรอบหน้าจะเอาของปออ้อยมาร่วมกับด้านทักษะอาชีพด้วยก็ดีครับขอบคุณมากที่ถ้าไม่รีบเดี๋ยวตันเบรกกันก่อนนะครับขอบคุณทุกท่านครับ
ค่ะ
ก่อนกลับเช็คอินข้างหน้าก่อนนะครับเดี๋ยวไว้จะเสิร์ฟเบรกนะครับถ้าเกิดนี่เดี๋ยวเสิร์ฟเบรกอันนี้ไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวก็จะติดงาน
ค่ะเราขอบพระคุณอีกครั้งนะคะสำหรับท่านผู้มีเกียรติทุกท่านนะคะรวมถึงท่านหัวหน้าแผนกวิชาหัวหน้างานนะคะแล้วก็คณะครูอาจารย์นะคะนักเรียนนักศึกษานะคะที่มาร่วมในส่วนของพิธีเปิดในวันนี้นะคะหลังจากนี้นะคะเราจะเข้าสู่ในส่วนของเนื้อหานะคะซึ่งในเซสชั่นแรกนะคะช่วงเช้าวันนี้เราจะเรียนรู้เกี่ยวกับเรื่องของวัฒนธรรมประเพณีนะคะของประเทศไทยนะคะที่เราจะแลกเปลี่ยนร่วมกันแลกเปลี่ยนเรียนรู้กับทางอินโดนีเซียนะคะขอ PowerPoint เลยค่ะ
เสียงนี่คือเอาจากซูมไหมไม่ได้ล็อกอินเครื่องนี้สิล็อกแล้วเห็นไหมเสียงเข้าเสียงคูเข้าแสดงว่าไมค์มันเปิดไมค์แต่วีอินมันไม่ต้อง
อันนี้ไม่ได้ค่ะเปิดไมค์ Okay, ladies and gentlemen, shall we start our first topic that we are going to present Thai culture, language and festival. That the presenter will be Miss Pridalatsarin from she will present the topic of why or Thai greeting, and Miss Sudarat, she the representative from social study, and Miss Ina Sali, she is the Thai teacher that we help together to present our Thai culture, language and festival, and I'm Sudita Somsi, I'm the presenter that going to present you all the topic of my responsibility. So the first one, we already finished with our culture performance that's very, very beautiful and can express your okay, so we will go on to the actually signature of Thai greeting that as everyone know in why in Thai greeting. Okay. Okay, so we have the clip video with that we're going to show you.
Generally, the hand positioning indicates the level of respect you give. The higher you put your hands together, the more respect you show. Lower hand placement is more of a casual to do. First, Buddhist monk why? The ultimate size of reverence is when the palms are the highest on one's face. The thumbs just touch the eyebrows, while the bowing motion is deeper and slower. Second, respectful why? In this variant, the palms are higher until the thumbs touch the nose. It's a more courteous way of saluting older people or individuals with a more important social status. The hand movement is also quick and symbolic. The only difference is that the praying hand positioning is more elevated. Third, peer-to-peer wine. This informal greeting is useful when meeting locals and regular people. Palms are pushed together in front of your neck. Also, your fingertips just touch the chin. Finally, the head bow movement is quick.
To our online participants, today we're going to show you the 3 types of wine. First, the Buddhist monk wine. Second, respectful wine. And the third, peer-to-peer wine. We have 2 students who are going to show us today how to do the wine.
Okay, so from the video clip, so we have the representative, two students to demonstrate how to wine in 3 levels, in 3 differences. The first one is Buddhist monk wine. The second one is respectful wine, and the last one is peer-to-peer. So we're gonna start with the first one. Okay, please the student on the stage.
Okay, this is the Buddhist monk wine. This is the ultimate sign of reverence is when the palms are the highest on one's face. The thumb should touch the eyebrows, while the bowing motion is deeper and slower.
โอเคค่ะสาธิตได้เลยค่ะระดับที่ 1 ค่ะ
โอเค
ซ้าย
ไว้โดยที่ไม่มีการย่อค่ะ
แต่ว่าจะขอเครื่องที่ถ่ายตามเลย
โอเคเอียงข้างค่ะ 1 2 3โดยไม่มีการย่อค่ะ 1 2 3 กลับมาค่ะไหว้ระดับที่ 2 ค่ะไหว้บุคคลอาวุโสหรือพ่อแม่ครูบาอาจารย์ค่ะ
So now we are showing the second one is respectful wine. Yes.
อีกแบบหนึ่งโดยผู้หญิงไม่ต้องย่อค่ะ
Okay, the respectful wine, the palms are higher until the thumbs touch the nose.
1 2 3 ไหว้โดยไม่มีการย่อค่ะ It's a more courteous way of saluting older people or individuals with more important social status. The head movement is also quick and symbolic. The only difference is that praying hand positioning is more elevated. ว่าระดับที่ 3 ค่ะ บุคคลทั่วไปหรือผู้ที่เสมอกันค่ะ 1 2 3
Okay, and this we are showing the last one, peer-to-peer wine. Or when we meet your friend and you want to wine, then you can act like this.
Or we call this one the informal way of greeting.
So in this level, the palms are higher until the thumbs touch the nose.
It is more courteous way of saluting older people or โอเคมีทั้งหมด 3 ท่านะคะ การไหว้มีอยู่ทั้งหมด3 ระดับค่ะ โอเคค่ะ Alright, thank you so much. So that is our 3 types of wine in Thailand again. That is our Buddhist monk wine, respectful wine, and peer-to-peer wine. Now let's move on to the basic Thai language. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
Okay, so we already finished with Thai greeting. This is very, very signature. You can see all of us in Thailand why together. So remind you again, we have 3 levels of why. The first one is monk, and the second one is respectful why, and the last one is peer-to-peer or informal why or Thai greeting. So that's all with the first subtopic. Okay, and we are going to move on to the next topic. This is very, very important for the people that you want to live in our country, because you have to use Thai language to communicate each other.
Yes, especially for our students and online participants from Indonesia. If you want to visit Thailand, we're going to teach you today the basic conversation and vocabulary that you have to learn when you come visit in Thailand. Alright, so let's start.
Yes, for our Thai instructor is Miss Mina Sali. She give our content, and then we would like to be the presenter to present to you. Or the first one is hello. สวัสดี
Hello.
Okay? Yeah, สวัสดี Hello, สวัสดี And the next slide is, okay, this is our very basic vocabulary. The first one is สวัสดี as we already told you on the first slide. And then if you want to call your teacher in Thai, we will use the word คุณครู Okay, คุณครู Okay, everyone in our online
participants, anybody can be the representative to repeat the word in Thai. Okay, we have already finished สวัสดี Next we have คุณครู
Yes.
May I call the name? I don't know if you are here. Okay, let's see. Can I have Ricky Alatas? Hello. Can you please unmute your mic if you are here? Okay, anybody will do. So we can move on. คุณครู
Yes, คุณครู or teacher.
Okay. Maybe let's move on. The next word is
สบายดี
or fine.
สบายดี
Alright. Next, let's move to
ไหม
It is a question word.
Yeah.
When you ask something, you have to say it at the last sentence.
Like if you want to ask someone, how are you today?
Yes.
สบายดีไหม ไหม is a question word that you have to put in the last word in the sentence. Okay, and next one we will move on to ไม่
Okay. What is the difference between these two minds?
ไม่ and ไม่ is the intonation is different. ไม่ and ไม่ and also the meaning is also different as well.
Let's ask a teacher, คุณครู Sutisa, to repeat it again. The question word ไม่ The word no.
Sorry, the question word is ไม่
Okay, ไม่ again.
ไม่
And the word no.
ไม่
Alright, so I hope everyone got it. Let's go to the next one. The word is
ค่ะ
is a polite ending word for women.
Yes.
It's a polite ending word for women. So all our online participants, women, please don't forget this word. Ka. We have to use this one.
For women.
Yes,
Okay.
for
For
women.
women, for girl, for women.
Yes.
And also ครับ ครับ is also polite ending words for men. Ending word for men. This is very different from English language, because we have no ending word for the male and female, but only in Thai that we have is will make your sentence more polite.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have these are the basic words to remember when you want to visit here in Thailand. So for again, saying hello.
สวัสดี
If a teacher,
คุณครู
fine.
สบายดี
A question
ไหม
word and no.
ไม่
Polite ending word for women.
ค่ะ
Polite ending word for men.
ครับ
Okay, now let's move to our next slide.
Okay, I would like to remind you again, Thai language is very, very important for the student that you have an idea to be an exchange student that you want to exchange here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, for the future exchange students, may I remind you again that politeness is very important here in Thailand. So the few words that we taught earlier, like sawadee ka is very important. The first words that you have to remember. All right. So here, let's take a look in our screen.
Okay, the first one, as you can see the picture of the girl,
Yes.
she said, สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay, as what we remember, that ka is the polite ending word for women or girl.
Yes.
And next is
สวัสดีครับ
that's the polite ending word for men.
Okay.
Okay, saying hello. So I want to say hello to Miss Sudisa. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Alright, is okay, come here, Ajahn Sunny. Okay, now is a male. Okay, how you say hello?
สวัสดีครับ
Alright, so that's so easy. I hope to our online participants that is clear.
Yeah.
Now let's go to our next slide. Next slide, please. Alright, so let's
Okay, we already talked about this word.
Yes, teacher. So Aaron, if you are a teacher, so it is
คุณครู
Alright, next slide, please.
Yeah, this is the
Alright, so let's
sentence.
try to make a sentence now. When you want to greet your teacher, what are you going to say?
สวัสดีค่ะคุณครู
If you are a male and you want to greet your teacher,
สวัสดีค่ะคุณครู
alright, I hope I can ask some participants later to try to speak in Thai with us. Alright, next slide.
สวัสดีครับคุณครู for the men.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And next word is fine
Fine.
or สบายดี in Thai สบายดี This word is the same with the greeting word of Laos, right? สบายดี but in Thai it means fine.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay, next. Alright, so this one, the question word. Now let's remember that there is a difference between the no word and a question word, their intonation. Okay, let's repeat again for a question word.
ไหม
Okay, a bit higher.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's try to make a sentence.
สบายดีไหม
Okay. Next.
Okay. สบายดีไหม As you can see here, this one, the example sentence. สบายดีไหม is the question word. How are you? How are you?
How are we going to answer when someone says sabaydi?
Okay, if you are fine, you can say สบายดี
And then if you're a woman, you can say sabaydi
Ka,
ka.
yeah.
Right.
Don't forget to put the ending word.
Polite
Yes, the
ending
polite.
word.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine.
But if you are not fine, can you remember the word
No.
no? You can put the word no in the front. ไม่สบาย ไม่สบาย Okay, this is the example of the sentence. Next, please.
Okay, let's try the conversation here. Very short conversation. Alright, so you can see there are two students on the photo and they are trying to greet the teacher. Yes. So what are you going to say when you greet your teacher? If you are a male or a female.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
The first sentence, the student, the boy said that สวัสดีครับคุณครู
Yes.
สวัสดีครับคุณครู is mean that
Hello, and then polite word krap,
Yeah.
and then kun kru the teacher.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
And
then please.
สวัสดีครับคุณครู
Alright. If I am a female, I am a female student. What
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say?
สวัสดีค่ะคุณครู
Okay. You see that it's just a difference. The polite ending word.
Yes.
Ka. And for male, krap.
Ka.
So, if the teacher give a response we're going to say
สบายดีไหมคะ The question was from teacher. The teacher want to know how are you today. The teacher will say สบายสวัสดีค่ะสบายดีไหมคะ Okay.
must we accept the greetings. You say สวัสดีค่ะ and then the teacher will ask สบายดีไหมคะ
And then the girl will say สบายดีค่ะ
I'm fine.
And the man or the boy will say สบายดีครับ also I'm fine as well.
Let's try to say it in English. Okay, let's try an activity here. We have number 1. Okay, we're going to look and match. Number 1, the student. What are you going to say here?
สวัสดีค่ะคุณครู
Okay, for teacher.
สวัสดีค่ะ It must be the
Accept.
the accept.
Yeah, acceptance of the greetings and then ask for. Okay, next, number 2.
สบายดีไหมคะสบายดีไหมคะ It means how are you
How are you?
Yeah.
If you are fine,
สบายดีครับ
and for that is for male and for females.
for the male
If you are not okay.
Yeah you can say ไม่สบายครับ
Okay, can you please check the number 2, the student at the bottom. The first one, สบายดีครับ, that is you are fine, you are okay. And the bottom, ไม่สบายครับ, that you are not fine.
Yes
Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is, the teacher will say,
สบายดีไหมคะ
okay. If the students say, okay, fine, I'm fine.
สบายดีครับ
And if you are not fine,
ไม่สบายครับ
okay. Next, let's go to our next slide. Okay, now in our next slide, we have.
Okay so in this slide is very basic word for time
Oh,
Okay
yes.
the first one is คุณ
Kun means
you
okay, again, huh?
คุณ
In English, you.
Okay
Next,
the
number
second
2.
one ชื่อ
It means name.
For example, if you want to say my name is, you can say ฉันชื่อ ฉันชื่อ and then you put your name directly. And number 3,
Number 3, we have
หนู หนู
Nu means
You can-
I
yeah.
for girl.
Yes.
Or you for adult called boys and girls. Example,
หนู หนู for only boy and only girl หนู Okay, you cannot use with boy. Yes. And number 4, ผม for a boy. ผม for a boy. หนู for a girl. Yes. And number 5, are you
means the age.
age.
How old are you?
Yeah. อายุเท่าไหร่ Okay. And number 6, เท่าไหร่ how much.
How much? Here in Thailand, you can say how much and how many. เท่าไหร่
Yeah, the same word, the
Yes,
same.
you have to remember Thailand. So if you ask, how old are you?
อายุเท่าไหร่
Okay, now remember number 5 is age. Number 6 is how much.
Yes.
How old are you? Are you เท่าไหร่
Okay.
Next, number
And
7
number
is
7 is เจ็ด เจ็ด
okay.
It's
let's-
very, very basic to
7.
count 1
Okay.
to 10.
Let's start here with 7. Number 7.
Number 7, เจ็ด or 7.
Next,
ปี
P, the
ปี
year.
The year, yes.
2021. Let's say the one, our year.
ปี 2021 It's a bit difficult to count the number.
Next,
Okay, next slide please. Okay, so we move
let's
to
try to practice our basic
Okay. Are you hungry?
Expression, yes.
Yes.
This
okay.
one, if you are hungry, this is very important. If you cannot speak, then no one will know that you are hungry.
Okay.
Let's start.
So if you want to eat something and then you are hungry and then you ask your friend,
Okay.
what do you want to eat?
I'm hungry. What do you want? I'm hungry. What can we eat?
Okay.
What do you want to eat?
Okay, you can use this question with your Thai friend. กินอะไร
Again.
กินอะไร
Okay.
Okay. กิน
What
อะไร
do you want to eat?
Yeah.
What do you want to eat?
Yes. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay. Here we present 8 vocabulary. The first one is out, or want. The second one is อะไร
What?
Yes. The third one is cow.
Or means rice.
Yes, this is the main dish for Thai. Cow.
Okay, so when you're hungry, I want rice.
ฉันกินข้าว
Okay.
Okay, and next one is กับ
And or with.
Yes. Okay. Number 5 ไก่ทอด Wow.
Okay, fried chicken. Let's say I want rice and fried chicken.
Okay.
How will you say in Thai?
ฉันกินข้าวกับไก่ทอด
Okay, remember the and with.
Yes.
You want to eat more than one food. Next.
And 7 30. This one is the number.
30.
Yes.
30.
Sorry, I skipped the sixth one,
Yes,
right?
because-
Okay, number 6 is เท่าไหร่ and we already present in the first slide in the previous slide. Yes.
so
How
the-
much?
Okay,
How
how
much?
much is เท่าไหร่
And number 7.
How much is the rice? Let's
Okay.
say.
ข้าวเท่าไหร่ข้าวราคา
How
เท่า
much
ไหร่
is the chicken?
ไก่เท่าไหร่
Okay, very easy. Now
Uh-huh.
let's move to the next slide.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
let's try a conversation here.
Okay, the first one, the seller asked the girl that เอาอะไรคะ
In English,
What do you want?
to
Yes.
eat?
Yes.
เอาอะไรคะ Okay, so she wants to eat.
She want to eat ข้าวกับไก่ทอด
Okay.
ข้าวกับไก่ทอด rice and
we use for
a girl. Yes.
Okay, please.
หนูขอข้าวกับไก่ทอดค่ะ Don't forget to say ค่ะ
Ka, the polite ending word for women. So she said she wants to eat
ข้าว
rice
with ไก่ทอด
Yes.
Okay.
Next.
And then the girl asked the seller that เท่าไหร่คะเท่าไหร่คะ The meaning
Or,
is
remember how much? Of course, we are going to pay.
yeah sure
How
much?
How much?
How much is
the
it?
what? The
Uh-huh.
chicken and the rice.
and the seller said that 30 บาทค่ะ30 บาท
Okay,
ค่ะ
so today we don't have a time to really teach you all the numbers in time. Some baht is 30 baht. It says 30 baht. Okay, next slide, please.
Okay, so actually if you stay here in Thailand, you maybe want to go somewhere.
Travel,
Yeah.
of course. Since Thailand is we have a lot of famous tourist destination
Sure.
here. So this expression, this sentence is very important.
Yeah, okay. Where are you
Where
going?
are you going?
จะไปไหน จะไปไหน
Okay.
Where are you going?
Next.
Next slide, please. Okay, here in this slide we will present your very basic word for your traveling. The first one we start with คุณ
So remember the question, where are you going? Okay, let's try to
You.
give a response.
คุณ
Could is you, then
Yeah. 2 จะ
will,
3ไป
go,
4ที่ไหน
or where,
นะคะ Number 5 ห้องสมุด
library,
Wow, very difficult this word. Number 6 ห้องเรียน
classroom,
Number 7 ห้องน้
or restroom. Remember
Yes.
this one because it's
Very
important that we know where's the restroom.
ำ Yeah, if you want to go to the toilet.
Yes, so
You have to
where
say
is
house
the
now.
restroom?
Okay, ห้ ห้องน้ำอยู่ไหนคะ
Okay.
and number 8 สนามเด็กเล่น or
Playground.
and number 9 ด้วย also ด้วย
Also.
yeah and the last one ได้
Okay.
ได้ okay ได้
Okay. Next.
yeah okay
Now let's try this conversation.
okay the first one Nick คุณจะไปไหนครับ
In English.
Nick where are you going
Okay. Nick, where are you going?
Nick where are you going Nick คุณจะไปไหนครับ okay
If you are a female, you use Chan.
and then number 2 ฉันจะไปห้องสมุด
Yes,
ค่ะ
because on the picture you can see there are books there.
Yes.
So remember that library.
is ห้องสมุด
Yes.
and the third sentence ผมขอไปด้วยครับ ผมขอไปด้วยครับ or can I go with you
Can I go with you?
ผมขอไปด้วยครับ
Okay, so we have when you agree, ได้ค่ะ
okay ค่ะ or you can
When
say
speaking with friends,
ได้ค่ะ
boys and girls often refer to themselves Chan. It means like I.
yeah
I.
ผม ฉันผม
And Chan ผม
Uh-huh.
for male and female.
yeah
Chan for female, ผม for male. Okay.
ได้ค่ะ or okay normally we Thai also use okay
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I think every country use okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But in Thai language, there is also okay means ได้ค่ะ
yeah okay this all our basic Thai language
Yes.
that we think that is very useful for
when you come here.
Yeah, when you
okay,
come here.
next slide, please.
Okay, so we finished with our language and now we are going to present Thailand
Yes.
events and festivals. So
Yes, in
we
Thailand,
have,
we have a lot of festivals here, and I know that it's very famous around the world.
Yes.
Many tourists will come and witness this festival. So let's watch what is this video about.
And first of all, we would like to thank you very much for the social instructor that give us the
Yes.
content we are going to present here. So we select only two
Festivals,
to present you because we have
We
only
don't
limited
have
time.
enough time today. So here, because next month is November,
Yeah.
we have this Lloyd Krathong Festival.
Yeah.
This is our incoming festival in Thailand, and it is one of the most famous festival in here. So let's try to watch.
Okay, please.
Lloyd Krathong Festival is sometimes called the Festival of Light or the Floating Lantern Festival because the celebration includes a beautiful ritual where floating lanterns are released on rivers and lakes across Thailand. This festival takes place on the night of the 12th full moon of the Thai lunar calendar, which usually falls in mid-November. In 2019, Lloyd Krathong Festival will take place on November 11th. The word Lloyd in Thai means to float, and a krathong is a lotus-shaped boat made from banana tree leaves and bark. So in Thai, Lloyd Krathong Festival literally means to float a lotus-shaped boat. So, how did Lloyd Krathong begin? A popular story about the holiday goes like this. In the ancient Sukhothai kingdom, around the year 800, King Krathong took an extravagant cruise on the river to celebrate the full moon of the 12th lunar month. During the cruise, the king's favorite mistress, Napamas, created the first krathong, which was an eye-catching lotus-shaped boat made from banana leaves with a small lit candle placed in the center. Napamas then took the krathong and set it on the water to float away and honor Buddha and the Thai water goddess. Onlookers were inspired by Nopamas' actions and decided to follow her lead and create their own krathongs. Soon the river was full of bouncing lotus lanterns that flickered under the moonlight. The king was very pleased and decreed that the holiday should be celebrated every year in the same way. Thus, the tradition of the Floating Lantern Festival, Lloyd Krathong, began. Today, Lloyd Krathong is celebrated all across Thailand. The celebration typically includes fireworks shows, parades, carnival festivities, and releasing delicate handmade krathongs. If you are interested in experiencing Lloyd Krathong Festival in Thailand, then nowhere is better than Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a special place to be during this holiday because the city not only celebrates Lloyd Krathong, but also Iping, the Sky Lantern Festival as well. Chiang Mai is the only place in Thailand where you can witness millions of flying lanterns released into the sky for Iping Festival, as thousands of lit krathongs float through the waterways, creating an atmosphere of beauty and magic. To learn more, search Lloyd Krathong Festival at Asia Highlights for more information.
Alright, that is our Lloyd Krathong Festival in Thailand. And if you come here during November, it will be very lucky for you because you will witness this kind of festival.
Yeah. This one we have Lloyd Krathong song. Yeah, for Lloyd Krathong Festival. This is English version.
The song of the Lloyd Krathong Festival.
Yeah, we also have English version.
And we have Thai and English version.
So all the meaning of this festival are in the song.
Yes. So if you want to know about what is this Lloyd Krathong about, and you want to sing at the same time, so try to play that song. Alright, next let's go to the last festival.
Yeah, it's very, very big festival in Thailand, and I hope everyone from around the world want to join this festival in our country.
And especially it always happens in summer.
Yes.
Summer, so everyone is free and on holiday.
Yes.
Most of the people, right?
So we're very proud to present you Songkran Festival.
Alright, so that would be next year. What is Songkran Festival?
Yeah, okay. The Songkran Festival is Thai New Year Festival. Okay, so We celebrate that embrace goodwill, love, compassion, and thankfulness using water as the means of expression.
Okay, the word Songkran derives from the Sanskrit meaning to move or step forward. The first day of Songkran takes place when the sun moves from the Pisces into the Aries, which marks the New Year's Day according to the Brahmin solar system. So it means this is the New Year celebration of Thailand.
Yes.
Okay, so let's watch this video.
Yeah, okay. We would like to present you through the video, please.
Thailand never fails to impress travelers with its blissful beaches, fabulous food, beautiful temples, amazing elephants, and charming floating markets. What you may not know is that the Land of Smiles also boasts some of the most colorful festivals in Southeast Asia and even in the whole world. Thailand loves a festival, and it's not surprising when you consider having fun and socializing is as central to Thai culture as eating spicy food. You'll find festivals taking place all over Thailand, frequently held on temple grounds, and they are always a pleasant experience. Thailand boasts one of the highest numbers of public holidays in the world, and with so many magical Thailand festivals taking place throughout the year, it's easy to see why. The most famous traditional festival in Thailand is known as Songkran. Although there are several other popular festivals in Thailand to be found. It is also termed a water festival because water is an important element of the celebration. Songkran is a Sanskrit phrase that is blended with song and kran, which means the entry of the solar into a brand new sign of the zodiac. The weather during this period is always hot and probably water and powder are being used as an element for the celebration to cool the temperature. Songkran has been a very important event on the Buddhist calendar, which marks the beginning of the traditional Thai New Year. The Songkran Festival is a time when family and pals gather to pay gratitude to elders and visit temples for prayer, offering, and cleansing. Water mixed with Thai fragrance on Buddha images and water is also poured on senior monks as a sign of respect. This is believed to deliver longevity, good health, and prosperity. It is also part of the belief system that houses are to be cleaned before the celebration to avoid bad luck in the new year. The faiths consider that water is spiritually purifying. It cleanses you of any horrific fortune or grievance from the past year and blesses you with fortune and happiness for the year ahead. Thai people spend a portion of Songkran traveling to Wat's temples to provide alms and seek forgiveness while eagerly looking forward to what the new year will bring. Before 1989, Songkran fell on a one-of-a-kind day in April every year as a result of following the traditional Buddhist calendar. After 1989, the official dates for Songkran have been set in line with the Western-based Gregorian calendar. Since then, the Songkran Festival is always observed every year in Thailand and foreigners do join for the celebration starting from 13th to 15th of April and each day has its significance. Furthermore, Chiang Mai, a province in Thailand, plays host to the most important celebrations of Songkran, with some festivities reputedly spanning 6 days. April 13th is Maha Songkran Day, April 14th is Wan Nam, April 15th is Wan Thalan So. Maha Songkran means the excellent stepping. Wan Now means to live, the word Now means to reside. Maha Songkran Festival is the day on which the sun enters Aries in the new year. Wan Now is the day on which the sun has already entered Aries and still stays in its place. Wan Thalan So means the New Year's Day. Converting the new minute takes place on the 3rd day of Maha Songkran because it is meant for removing the troubles that have arisen. The month of April is significant and interesting in Thailand for both Thais and foreigners. If you haven't witnessed this great celebration, you can visit Thailand and have a taste of it. Songkran is all about a mirror image of the past year and making plans for the next. It is all about planning for the future. That's it, guys. Let us know in the comment section below if you like this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing topics. And turn on the notification bell.
Okay, so that is the end of our presentation for Thai culture, language, and festival of Phuket Vocational College. So I hope you learned the basic words, expressions in Thai language, our culture, and especially our festivals. Before we end, I would like to ask our instructors of Thai Social Studies here in Phuket Vocational College to take a photo because we have at least 5 minutes left. Okay, so I would like to request the Thai teachers.
ค่ะขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญท่านคุณครูสิริพรนะคะคุณครูมีนานะคะคุณครูปิดารัตน์แล้วก็คุณครูปิดารัตน์นะคะบันทึกภาพด้านหน้าเวทีนะคะคณะผู้นำเสนอนะคะเชิญถ่ายรูปค่ะก็ Yes, we would like to say on the stage ค่ะบนเวทีเลยค่ะ We would like to say very thank you for all instructors that support us the content and the head of department.
So they are the one who prepare our content.
And also our students.
Yes.
To demonstrate Thai greeting.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
นักเรียนคนละฝั่งได้ไหมคะนักเรียนคนละฝั่งเด็กขนาดข้างดีกว่าโอเคค่ะ It's okay, it's okay. Share it. โอเคค่ะสวยงามมากแล้วเดี๋ยว please join us ขอบคุณมากนะคะขอบคุณค่ะ
Okay. To all our online participants, Metland Schools and SMKN Denpasar, that is our presentation of Phuket Vocational College for our Thai culture, language, and festival. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy watching our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Joyce.
Yeah, we cannot hear you. Sorry.
All right. Thank you very much, Kwan and Go. Thank you very much.
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you very much.
Vocational College for your presentation and the education for the students. Right after this, we will have the coffee break for 15 minutes according to the schedule, and then Metland School will have the activities for Indonesian culture. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We will see you later. Thank you.
See you later. I would like to remind all the participants from Thailand and Indonesia for them to register first, and then they can have the certificate from Semolek.
Okay, Miss Joyce, and to all the Semolek organizers, we would like to give you information that our participants here are joining on site. Some of our participants are joining on site, so maybe you cannot see them on Zoom meeting, because they are here on site. So thank you so much. I will just give you some information about that.
All right. Thank you, Gold. We would like to recess for a while, and then we will come back after 15 minutes.